Happy Easter weekend and welcome to Talk of the Town, brought to you by Bank of Clark County. On this episode, Diane Diaz joins us. We'll talk about the Community Pancake Day. Plus, Betty Heichman is here to talk about the Hunger Summit coming up in Stevens City on April the 14th. Right now, though, it's time to go a spellin'. Please welcome two special guests to tell us about the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. First, here's a familiar face from right across the hall, Channing Frampton, who plays the part of Chip Tolentino. He's the 7 p.m. anchor here at TV3 Winchester. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me on, Barry.
You betcha. And good to have back our friend Warner Crocker, Artistic Director at Wayside Theater. This is a neat way to wrap up season 51. And before we talk about that, let's talk about the fact that there, yes, is a season 52.
Yes, there is. Wayside Theater's come through this emergency campaign. Just this past week, we passed our 90K goal. We raised all the 90,000, and we're moving forward to season 52 with a lot of great support behind us. We are so grateful to the community for all of the donations and all of the offers of support that we've had. It's really kind of overwhelming and humbling for us who work at the theater on a day-to-day basis. So we're excited. We're very excited.
Excellent. Well, we'll get back to that at the end here. But 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee, and Warner just sort of set up the show for us.
This is a wonderful musical comedy about a group of young people who are participating in their county spelling bee. They've all won at their local high schools and made their way here. And you're dealing with 12 and 13-year-olds. Actually, I think one of them is even younger. I think she's 11, the youngest contestant ever. And they bring not only great skill in spelling, but they bring along every prepubescent nightmare you could ever imagine to the stage, and we get to witness all of that. I mean, think of a parent-child relationship in today's current world, and it plays out on that stage as these kids are trying to win the spelling bee. It's really a delightful musical comedy, so much fun. The music by William Finn is just wonderful to listen to, and we've got a fabulous cast, starting with Channing here.
Channing, tell us about Chip.
Well, Chip, he's like 12, 13, just beginning to enter the stages of puberty, and he's going through all of the distractions that come along with that point in life. So he's always checking out a girl in the audience or a girl on the stage, and he's trying to get through the spelling bee without messing up. Obviously, he's the reigning champ from the previous year's spelling bee, so he's back to make it hopefully to nationals, to take it all.
Yeah. And this is not the first time you've played Chip.
No, I actually did it about 2 years ago in college at Robert Morris University, played the same role. It's a blast to be asked to do it again. The music is just so much fun, there's so much energy, and like Warner said, this cast is just absolutely fantastic. They come from all over, so it's really a privilege to be able to work with so many talented people right here in the Northern Valley.
Yeah. Now, coming across as a 13-year-old, some little tricks of the trade you're going to do here?
Yeah, I mean, I've actually been to several other spelling bees and watched documentaries on spelling bees as research. So you kind of latch onto certain quirks about different characters and try to incorporate that into what you do. So the higher nasally voice maybe, and the fidgetiness on stage, just working through those kind of traits to kind of bring the whole character together.
Yeah, and you were saying that the music on this is incredible, but it's some really tight harmonies. It's pretty involved.
It really is. I think Warner was up for a challenge when he chose this show. He wanted to see how he could push the actors, but working with Steve, our musical director, he's been fantastic in getting the whole cast together, and I always have my recorder with me, so if there's a part that I'm unsure of, I can listen to it when I get home. But the music is just, it's upbeat, it'll make you laugh, it'll make you cry, and if you're a lover of just good musical theater music, this is a good show for you to come see.
This is a good one. Warner, the audience gets to participate in this too?
Right, well, we have 6 spellers who are characters in the show who are competing, but every night we have 4 volunteers from the audience who join them on stage and participate in the spelling bee, which promises to be really a lot of fun. We're working with literacy volunteers in the Winchester area and TV3 on this show to help promote literacy and spelling and education, and they're having their adult spelling bee, I believe, on the 11th of April, and the winners of that, or the first 4 of that, are going to come and be our guest spellers one night. But if there's anybody out there in the audience who wants to get on stage and try to spell a few words, they can sign up when they call for tickets at 540-869-1776, and we'll get them on stage. And it's always a lot of fun when that happens, because anything can happen at that point.
Most definitely. I remember when I did it in college, my mom chose to be a volunteer speller, and she had these heels on and she's dancing around with us on stage.
It's like, oh, Mom.
It's a fun time, so be sure to try it out.
Good. That's good. Yeah. Warner, getting back to the 52nd season, again, the community saying this is a community treasure, we want to keep this. Real quick, the 20 is Plenty campaign, is that what it's called?
One of the things that we discovered in this campaign, Barry, where a lot of people, when they hear us, or any not-for-profit for that matter, say, we need your help, please donate, everybody thinks of that as like a higher amount, $100, $500, $1,000, that kind of thing. There are a number of people who talked to us at the theater and said, I'd love to help, my budget's tight. So we have this campaign called 20 is Plenty. And, for $20 a year, people can be a donor to Wayside Theater, invest in what we're doing, and be a part of everything that we do at Wayside Theater. And as we've talked to individuals about that, they've said, well, I can do $20, and we think this is going to open up a whole new relationship with a number of folks who really do care about Wayside Theater and want to see Wayside Theater be there for another 51 years.
There you go. There you go. All right. Coming up, the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee, and my thanks to Channing Frampton and also to Warner Crocker. If you want to find out more, you can log on to waysidetheater.org, and the box office 540-869-1776.